consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot, everybody never one shot. It's all you know, you say you gotta one shot. You only one shot. One shot, everybody never one shot. It's all you know, you say you gotta one shot. You only one shot. My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I ain't so bleeding. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhymes nice. This my world. My life. One shot. Who me? Take that movie. One shot. Movie. That's all you need. One shot. Movie. Take that movie. One shot. Movie. That's all you need. One shot. Everybody one shot. It's all you know. You say you gotta one shot. You only one shot. One shot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Off the play fake. Underwood. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st down, Underwood. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Underwood. And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice nice gain of 25 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Underwood. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal from the 6. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
This is the sorriest fullback ever.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
Getting it even better than what they expected.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Austin from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Jacobs.
Oh, that nigga on steroids.
3 yards to the 43.
Shit.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more.
That nigga on
Anybody play
steroids.
this calm, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That boy got a hell of formation over there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
You don't get your monkey ass and get the ball.
Much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 66 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and get after the catch. But in this situation, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And get the motherfucking pass over there.
Bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep for Montgomery. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st and 10. Underwood. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown.
Boy, you can't catch for shit.
Trying to dive the way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Underwood.
Oh my, how the fuck you ain't intercept
Certainly
that?
played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. In motion right is Austin. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going deep for Montgomery. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 second, all that remains. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't catch it.
Knock his helmet off. Knock his helmet off.
Time here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2.
Oh, I got
it. Wide open, you can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Money, baby.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's going to be stopped well on the scrimmage. And that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Mahomes now to throw.
Get that money, baby.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with the one. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, giving a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they
Miko Hardman that one.
That is is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football.
Right there, what a flag at.
Take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down. Underwood under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bonito now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off-play action. Underwood. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 4th down, Underwood. And it's
Good
incomplete.
shit.
They cannot convert.
Good
They
shit.
turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I
All
both
right,
in
baby.
practices where we've seen,
Oh, shit.
hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll pitch it out here. Room here to run.
Oh, damn, boy.
15-yard
Stay in.
136 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kene Nwangu, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now this is
Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders.
And he will take
Deion Sanders.
Touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side, all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing after the interception. Underwood. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw again.
Man, that was my pick. Come on, man.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little
good shit, boy.
But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores.
Good
That's
shit,
still a benefit
boy.
to this squad. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh!
Quick throw knocked away.
Woo! Post ahead another one.
Seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
Touchdown! Marquise Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And he makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Face man.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here we go on 4th down. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Graham, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8, and that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. Yeah, I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Off the play fake, Underwood. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Underwood. And he will hang on to the contact. It's incomplete.
Lay me alone.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Lay me alone.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Lay me alone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was thrown.
Take that. Before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make that thing take some time.
Stop
Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right
Stop
down.
that.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still
punishment. Punishment.
Flat-out warrior, there's no question about that. How about him stepping up and
Real boys back. Punishment.
For that big strike and that big pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, here come that D-line. Oh, they coming. Nothing. Them boys don't bullshit. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Time is run out now on this game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the